Dear students, in this video we are going to see about the physical properties of materials. So first one is bulk density. So it is the ratio of mass to the volume of the material in its natural state, that is including pores and voids. So next one is building for different building materials. The bulk density in terms of kg per meter cube may vary. For example, for clay brick, it will be from 1600 to 1800 kg per meter cube. For sand, 1450 to 1650 kg per meter cube. And for steel, it will be around 7850 kg per meter cube. So it depends upon the type of material. So bulk density value will vary. So next one is density. So it is defined as the ratio of mass of the material to the volume of the material in homogeneous state. So next one is density index. So it is the ratio of bulk density of a material to its density is known as density index, and it thus denotes the degree to which its volume is filled up with solid matter. So density index of most of the building material is less than 1. So next property is physical property is porosity. So porosity is a term used to indicate the degree by which the volume of a material is occupied by pores. So it is the ratio of volume of voids to the volume of specimen. So porosity is indicative of its various properties such as strength, bulk density, water absorption, thermal conductivity, durability, etc. So next property is durability. So the property of a material to resist the combined action of atmospheric and other factors. So the running or maintenance cost of structure will naturally depend on the durability of material of which it is composed. So next property is thermal conductivity. So the thermal conductivity of a material is defined as the amount of heat in kilocalories that will flow through unit area of material with unit thickness in unit time when difference of temperature on its faces is also unitive. So next one is thermal capacity. So it is defined as the property of a material to absorb heat, and it is worked out by the equation T is equal to H by M into T2 minus T1, where T is the thermal capacity, H is quantity of heat required to increase the temperature of material from T1 to T2, and M is the mass of the material. So next property is water absorption. So this is the ability of material to absorb and retain the water. The dry material is fully immersed in water for a certain period of time and weight. Then the water absorption is worked out either as a percentage of weight or percentage of volume of dry material. So it mainly depends on volume, size and the shape of pores present in the material. So next property is water permeability. So it is defined as the capacity of a material to allow water to pass through it under pressure. So it is described as the quantity of water that will pass through the material in 1 hour at constant pressure, the cross-sectional area of the specimen being 1 square centimeter. The dense materials like glass, steel, etc. are waterproof or impervious to water. So next one is this is the physical properties of material.